Good evening, everyone. Sorry, a bit late. Chris was just going to be very pretty backstage, so making the most of it.
Calling my Panther Beaters pretty.
He says Panther Beaters, but he just kept saying, "Oh, you're pretty."
Is it Panther Beaters or Mictopus? Both of them. Both of them are pretty.
So, how's everyone doing? Hey, Donna. Hey, Josh.
Hello, Donna. Hello, Josh.
If you guys want to pop, if I put the link in chat, if you guys want to pop up, you can. But no worries if not. And Josh has gone back in time and is dabbing.
Do we want Josh to come up on screen after he's dabbed?
David, how you guys doing?
People come on screen. Hello, David Nat.
God, no, he's calling it hard. Well, I think he's meant to put Harlem Shake, but he's put Harim Shake.
Hurry.
Not good sure what
Yes.
this is think about that. Have you got a Harim? Yeah. We won't go that. Yeah, all good here, Dave. Been busy. Well, today's been a busy one of feeds. Done a enclosure sort of refresh with some of the new Arcadia Prairie substrate. Very nice substrate. Hashtag advert, hashtag gifted, all that lot. Thank you, Arcadia, for sending me free substrates.
Nice.
But yeah, very nice substrate. I've done a refresh one of my Brachypelma Hamori enclosures.
Oh, cool.
With that and some carrots grasses, there will be a full video coming out on it.
I'll look forward to it.
You can also see photos on my Instagram.
Yeah, I saw a photo on group chat.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Ooh, nice to hear the animals are doing well. It's always good to hear.
Oh, amazing.
And then, it's been a busy one of, fruit and veg feeds today.
Fruit and veg pizza day.
Feed.
Oh, feed. I thought you said fruit and veg pizza day. I was like, well, that's a bit healthy pizza, isn't it? No dough, just lettuce and cucumber. Some
just be pineapple and sweet corn, wouldn't it?
Oh no, I do like Hawaiian. Hawaiian's nice pizza. Yeah, I said it. All you haters of pineapple on pizza.
Could be the most controversial thing said.
I wouldn't go to Italy and ask for pineapple on my pizza. I'm not. I mean, that's silly, but I mean, that's just asking for trouble. Hawaiian is so good, but I like vegetarian pizza as well.
Did everyone have a good weekend?
Well, did I have a good weekend?
Just everyone. Did you have a good weekend?
What did I do for the weekend? Rehoused my Balfouri communal. Nearly lost one. Also rehoused it whilst one of them was molting, so I felt really bad about that.
It's always difficult with a communal though, because like you can't see them all out and about and stuff all the time, so you don't know.
Yeah, I mean it was fine. It molted. The rest of it is molting the new enclosure, so it was fine. But yeah, I was like kind of watching it, and I was like, please, 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 just in case there was a mismolt or something. But yeah, it was absolutely fine.
Yeah.
What else did I do? I think that's about it. Really, didn't do anything special.
No. Don't spend with the grandkids. A nice one.
Nice.
my weekend was sadly, went down to London to go to Amy's, and then me and Amy went off to see Skinned.
Ooh, it was a good gig, even though I know that it was.
Yeah, it was kind of. It was also very different as well because there was no support bands at all. It was just Skinned.
What?
Yep.
Oh, that's odd.
Apparently for their own sort. Although they'll support other bands, be a support to like big bands. They don't actually feel that for the style of music that they do and the vibe of it, that having support acts would fit the vibe.
Right. I guess finding a support band that sing about true crime is hard one.
Yeah, and
hey Susan,
touch on the topics that they touch on.
Yeah.
Hey Susan, because some of. Hello, Josh.
Where's my Pokemon?
Oh, well, that's why I haven't turned my camera on because I'm scared.
So some of the topics they do songs about can be very controversial.
Yes. Even though I don't think they haven't done a song about Jeffrey Dahmer yet, have they?
No.
Very surprising. Very surprising.
One of their latest ones that they performed that they've done live and is not released anywhere yet, although you can find like people's footage of them doing live is Savile.
What?
Yeah.
What? That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Why him but not Jeffrey Dahmer?
It was a bit of a moment where like part of the lyrics includes Charles in it, as in the king, but when it was Prince, and it was like, oh, we're in London and you're dissing. So, like, Amy's face when we had that lyric, Amy was like, oh my god, that's all about the king. When they said Prince, like what?
Oh dear.
It was like, oh yep. So, but no, I mean they're fantastic live, and in their own setting, just them, no one else, just lights.
Okay.
And stuff. And they done like near enough 2 hours straight.
God, I forgot that many songs.
They played 2 unreleased ones, and they didn't play 3 songs that they have in their catalogue.
They did what? They played.
So they missed. So out of everything that got released,
Yeah,
they didn't play 3 of them.
There's
3
right,
songs
okay.
they didn't play, but then they played 2 brand new ones that haven't been released yet.
Okay, oh, that's cool. Nice.
Which the last one was so unexpected. I knew it was happening, but didn't know what the song was going to, what style was going to be, and it was so unexpected. And it was just like, and it was all like, whoa, what the hell is happening?
Oh, that's cool. Well, I will look forward to hearing it and seeing it at Bloodstock.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see how it works on main stage again. It's and during the day. So that is the only thing with it. I'm excited to see my Bloodstock again. I just kind of wish they were on the Sophie stage in the tent.
Yeah, but then they're a bit too big for the Sophie stage now.
But I don't know because they could easily headline Sophie stage again.
They could. Yeah,
and obviously on main stage they're fairly low down on main stage.
True. Yeah,
it's going to be sort of middle of the day if it's bright sunshine and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It might lose some of the atmosphere. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it does transfer over well enough. Because I did enjoy their stuff. I'm repping their t-shirt, of course.
Nice.
But it was I mean, the doors were at 7. They didn't come on until like 8:30. and then we was all out. Like, I think it finished like 10:30.
Yeah, but gigs finish so early nowadays.
Some
Back
of
in
them
my
would.
day, it's different.
Although it was also kind of quite nice at the same time as well. It was like, oh, we can either go and do something else or have an early night kind of thing. Me and they end up going off and having a walk along the Thames.
Oh, that's romantic.
Sort of thing. Sort of for part of the way back to hers.
Nice.
So yeah, I recommend anyone going to see Skinned if you can catch them live at any point. Whether you have an interest in true crime or not.
They are very, very, very good.
Yes.
So Josh, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, man. Yeah, sorry, I'm eating while I'm. That's why I've got the camera off, and you can't see my beautiful piano behind me.
Well, why have you turned camera off?
Because he's eating.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
And you're still not getting your Pokemon, Chris. So I'm sort of going on about it.
I'm expecting them at Capital 2 packs.
What Pokemon are these?
Sorry?
Oh god, don't even ask, Phil.
So it was the fateful day of the Barnsley show where that mystery box that I won many moons ago on one of Josh's lives. It was £100. And then I found out at the Barnsley show, if you spent a certain amount of money, you get a free packet of Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
So yeah. I paid and picked up this mystery box off of Josh. So I was a customer. But I lack the Pokemon cards.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It should have reminded me. Do you know what I mean, Phil? Right?
As me and Dan said, I shouldn't have to. You are the person in charge of your shop.
He also didn't get a duck or sweets as well. So
I didn't get duck or sweets, and I had to I had to physically carry all the individual pots over to my table, back to my table.
Didn't come in the box or anything.
Didn't come in a box or nothing, and he picked out what I was going to have right in front of me. Worst experience of a mystery box.
Well, good job I did, because there was a few things in there you wouldn't have liked.
I mean, at the moment I'm misting them as we speak. But yeah, it's just, I mean, the Pokemon cards are very upsetting.
Well, they're in a bag somewhere, so I'll make sure to bring them to Capital. You're both coming to Capital, aren't you?
Definitely at Capital.
Yeah, Capital.
You both got a table, or are you just coming?
Yeah, we've got tables.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big old show, that is.
It is, especially with 2 floors.
Yes.
I am a little bit worried about, like, if I get placed upstairs. I don't know if I'll be either happy or sad about it.
When did you buy your tickets?
Yeah, unless you booked the upstairs tables. And then
I brought the tickets on the day of release, so before they open.
Yeah, no, downstairs.
You should be downstairs then, because that's anyone that booked after that when they opened up the upstairs will be upstairs.
I hope that's how they do it. It's just that, sometimes.
If you look at the ticket sales now, or the ticket website, it actually says
downstairs and upstairs,
first floor now, but before it was just normal floor.
I see. Well,
so yeah, you should be down. Us 3 should be downstairs.
That's good then,
because that's what we booked.
Because Scott made a good point about, like, what he doesn't want is people to come away from the show and go, "Oh, I didn't know there was an upstairs." Because it is so busy. Like, depending on how, because I've not seen.
It depends on how they sign it and stuff. Because as long as they sign it, even if they use like the tannoy, because there's a tannoy system in that venue, because AES use that. And an AES have upstairs as well. AES have always had upstairs.
Right.
Um,
Is it quite obvious where the stairs are then?
it depends on where they bring the people in for show. I think it should be, and there's lifts as well. And if they have access, if they use both sets, there's stairs either end of the venue as well. To get up there, as long as if they use both of them.
Josh, have you done the Capital show before?
I've not traded there, but I've been there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did like a little Isopods community meetup just outside.
Oh,
no, I see. We weren't invited. That
yeah, I didn't get an invite.
Well, this was back in the day when I was unknown. I was under the radar.
Back in the day, they didn't even bother to invite us.
I wasn't. The thing is, I wasn't on your guys' level. So if I would have invited you, you'd be like,
"Hey, Rob."
Hey, Rob. So, yeah, hopefully they'll. And the thing is, like, Lena, they've done so many shows where there's been, multiple rooms or whatever, and the ones that they've organised other shows on about other people that haven't signed things up right.
Yeah,
I have full faith that Shows UK will make sure that people know. There's been enough signs being like, more traders upstairs kind of thing.
I mean, it's in their interest as well, anyway, because if
this is it. This is it. But I mean, we've both the Spy Shop have done things like the first IHS show in Manchester was at the is it the BC it's called? I think Dave can correct me. It's near Dave. I know Dave lives near that venue. It's actually a metal festival happens there. It's where Damnation Metal Festival happens, actually. And I had a Reptile show there for a couple of shows before I moved again because it wasn't really suitable for a Reptile show, really. But basically, it had 2 halls of that. And for the first one,
it's at Bowls.
Bowlers Event Centre. So yeah, BC, yeah. Most of the sort of people coming in didn't know about the other room, even though they were basically you came in and you had to go either left or right kind of thing. But no one knew that you could go left into the other room where Spy Shop was, where my parents were. I don't trade it, but I was there with my parents. Not a bunch of people. We were in there, and hardly anyone came into that. And I was like, "You need signage, sort of thing, and stuff." And then they're like, "Oh yeah, next time they got a bit better, but it's still, someone didn't quite deal with that." But so I think, things like that, like Lee takes on board quite a lot of what other organisers do and see like, oh, that should have been done.
I do wonder if, well, I've been told the answer's no anyway, but I was wondering if, let's say they got like 3,000 visitors, if they would then move venues again to get an even bigger space the next year. I've been told no, but like surely depend, because the thing is, at Barnsley, I don't know if any customers came over and told you this, but there was literally like apparently fights in the parking lot, like physical fights.
I didn't hear about fights.
Yeah, I heard that there was literally, I had 2 separate customers come over and say literally there was like people having fights because one person wasn't coming to the event, he was just a lorry driver, but the other one was. So if it does get too big, like,
I think they potentially, I wouldn't think they would, because they've got such a good venue at Kempton Park.
And Kempton can hold a lot of people as well.
Yeah. Well, I've never seen upstairs. I mean,
well, I don't mean specifically just for Kempton, but I mean like, so let's say Kempton gets 3,000, right? Obviously, they're not going to be like automatic people change, but then let's say that continues into the smaller events, which they're all big. Like, I don't think any of them are necessarily small. I mean, I haven't done all the shows, but
Taunton's quite small.
Taunton.
Probably.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess it sold out very fast, didn't it?
Out of, I mean, so I haven't done Glasgow, but out of they're kind of, and obviously, well, none of us have done Gillingham yet, so we don't know what that venue's like.
Yeah.
But out of all the current venues they got now, yeah, that's probably the smallest one.
It's just interesting that the uptake is really like it's just becoming a lot more popular.
Yeah, it's still on the increase. Which is sometimes mad to think, but I suppose I think inverts very much suit modern lifestyles.
Yep.
Let's face it, they're not exactly expensive to keep. They can be expensive to buy, but they're not expensive to keep. Sort of thing, a lot of them, and they keep them well. They're not expensive.
And with some of them, you can go on holiday. They suit you job well because you don't necessarily have to stick to feeding times, like feeding days.
Well, that's it. If you just got pods, I'll just make sure there's plenty of leaf litter and some rotten wood in there, and you're good.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing, you can go away for a week, 2 weeks, whatever, and they'll probably breed in that time. And most tarantula scorpions, especially if they're adult, they only need feed them once a month.
Yeah, I was told.
We just make sure they've got full water bowls, and if they're more moisture dependent, top up the moisture in their substrate. Boom, and you're golden to go away.
And it's easier to automate that kind of stuff now. I've just brought off Alibaba. I've just brought a mister. Another one. I had some more before, and that can mist up to 15 bins at once, and it only cost me 15 quid. I don't know how good it's going to be, but just kind of show
how long it's going to last. But for 15 quid.
Well, that's the thing. These tools might I don't know because I haven't always been in the hobby, but I assume something like that maybe 10 years ago might have cost £100. Because it's like any technology.
Yeah,
maybe
I
mean, you know what I mean.
You can get the big misting systems that from exterior habitat and stuff. They're probably going to be in the region of 60 quid, 80 quid.
Mm-hmm.
For them, for Mist King, which is cited as being the best at all the frog people use and all often use. That's that's over 100 quid for that, whatever. Obviously, with all those ones you're paying partly for the brand.
Mm-hmm.
So, and obviously there's certain guarantees. But for 15 quid, it's worth a punt, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's for isopods. I might not risk it with I don't know, what do you call them? Dart frogs or something like that. But for isopods, if I'm going away for a week, it's going to be a bit of a lifesaver. Well, maybe not a week, but if I was going away for 2 weeks, which is not very often anyway, so you might only ever use it once. But yeah, they certainly do suit, especially seeing as landlord. No, not many people are buying anymore, so that means you're renting more, and landlords aren't exactly always pet friendly. But if it's in a glass container, they usually don't care as much, and also
they're not causing any damage.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not scratching up the walls, the skeleton walls, the furniture. They're not making a mess. It's normally it's the owners that make a mess. If you're me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Dan.
Hey Dan.
Hey Dan. I sent you a message, by the way.
So they suit a lot more, and I think that's why so many more people are increasingly getting into it.
See
more and more.
Josh sending people messages. Or you send me is sorry, can't post your order because the weather's too cold.
You hadn't even ordered as well.
I haven't. Just randomly messaged me on WhatsApp.
I just typed Chris, and I must have just clicked the first one, and then when he started replying to me, I was like, "The fuck's he messaging me about?" Not in a bad way. I was just like, "What?"
This is the message that I got from Josh yesterday. Hi, unfortunately, we won't be able to dispatch your order on Monday. overnight temperatures are currently dropping below 4 Celsius. And then it goes on saying that he still owes me lots of Pokemon cards and blah, 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 yeah.
And meanwhile, you said everything like, I don't remember ordering.
Yeah, I was like, can I order?
He's like, oh, I've got something coming. Well, it's a bit mad because like tonight it says now it's 2 degrees. It was saying 1 earlier, but then tomorrow at night it's 12 degrees. Like this fucking weather is so all over the place. Yeah, no worries, Dan. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you got it. That's all. Because I shipped something else to Scotland and it didn't do so well. Like it didn't arrive until today.
Yeah, so the only problem, yeah, this time, yeah, even like temperatures can be wildly varied.
Mm.
I don't think all that.
Well, I decided not to post. Like one day the other week, it was like 20 degrees during the day, but it was like 2 or 3 degrees at night. And I was thinking, thing is, if I put a heat pack in it, I'm going to cook them because like it's 20 degrees during the day, and I use the poly boxes anyway. But then at night, it's going to get too cold. So I was just like, do you know what? It's just too much of a range. I'm sure they won't mind. I'll send it the next day.
Yeah, well, that's it. And then other things, you know, once we give it a few more weeks and basically into May and stuff, you know, we'll start getting to the point where we're not even needing heat packs at all.
Mm.
And stuff, and it'll be nice and stable at least for a bit. And then we'll get into, oh, now it's too hot to send out at night.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Now I need cool packs.
We start getting into the sort of the heat wave territory in what a couple of months' time or whatever. That is the thing I hate the most about posting. Is I'm kind of glad I don't get a huge amount of online orders. So purely because it's always a case of like, because I can only post out 1 day a week of checking in like, well, this time of year is a bank holiday because there's so many bank holidays. And then, like, what's the temperature going to be like? Stuff, and making that decision.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with like people that get like 50 orders a week or even 20 orders a week. I'd struggle with posting 1 day a week. It takes so long. I don't know. Some people seem to have it like down to an art, and they're like, they'll pack 50 orders in a couple of hours, but I don't know if it's because I'm looking at the isopods too long or what, but it takes me.
I think that's probably my opinion, but like, I'm sure, like, yeah, Amy could probably like pack like 50 orders in like an hour or two easy, and it'd take me all day.
Yeah, that's insane to me. I don't know how. Like the thing is, it's mad because like when I hyper focus on it, I'm usually like really efficient, but when it comes to packing, I'm maybe just hyper focused on the isopods rather than.
That's because you see them. Like, oh, you're a really pretty one. No, that will keep you.
I also hate tape. I hate the sound of tape. I hate pulling the tape off the roll. I hate the feel of the cardboard boxes. That's one of the reasons why I changed to the poly boxes, because like it just was less tape. Oh, you absolute. Oh, do you know what's even worse? You know when you've like had to bite a bit of the tape off and it like stuck to your lip and you've pulled away too fast. Now you've got a sore lip because you pulled the skin off it.
That's why I just buy really crap tape that doesn't really stick very well. It's kind of lucky I had some sellotape next door to me.
It was absolutely awful. You're not getting no Pokemon now. In fact, I'll reseal them. I'll just put. The thing is, I wouldn't know what the crap cards are. I'd probably end up putting the most expensive one in.
You resell them, so you were going to give me an open packet of Pokemon cards.
No,
so I wasn't even going to like have the joy of being like, oh yeah, I've just received that.
I'm going to get all the energy cards and put them in.
Yeah, that's what's going to be just a pack of energy.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, water, fire.
Nothing else at all. Doesn't mean that all we're going to see now is at Capital Show is Chris like running after Josh with some tape around the show
until they give him the Pokemon cards.
Yeah, you give me Pokemon cards or Or
I think
the
I've bought enough of those Pokemon cards to last me like at least the next like 6 shows. I think I might.
how many have you bought?
Well, I was told that you don't really get that many in a box, but I think I got like 30 in a box. So like I've got like 60 or something. I guess that didn't sound like a lot, but it. Like, I don't do that many sales at shows, so it will like work out.
I thought you did quite well at shows.
Well, it's mostly that like one person, if that makes sense. So like you might have 10 people buy. I'll have maybe one person buy. But the order value as such is a bit different.
Mm.
So I wouldn't go through as many, Pokemon packs. But no, I do all right at shows. Like I like the shows. If I did badly at all of them, I wouldn't go. Obviously,
I just need stock.
I think that's an issue for everybody at the moment. Like absolutely everybody.
Yeah.
It seems that there's like it's a high demand stock, but also no one has any money, including myself, because I've wanted to buy some stuff recently because I'm like, I really need more of this. And it's like, I don't have the money because no one else has brought anything because they also don't have the money because they haven't got the stock to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the thing, and that's the thing with there being in like so many shows this year as well. That's why like us traders can't do every single show. There is you just don't have the stock for it.
Yeah, I'm starting to think it's like because I think I'm on a show a month. Some shows, some months I've got 2 shows.
Yeah, and I'm on that probably about the same.
Yeah,
I'm going to do 12 shows this year, so about the same.
Yeah, around 12 shows. What shows are you doing, Josh?
So it's the 9 invert shows, and then C's, BTS, and Mildenhall. That's right. 9. Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, I've lied because I didn't get Taunton, so 11. 11. Yeah, I lied to you all. Oh, and actually, no, I didn't I put one of them twice? So doesn't that take me back up to 12?
You put Wigan twice.
Wigan twice, yeah.
Yeah, you were trading Wigan twice.
Oh, like the only be hitting up. Well, to be honest, that's the reason I'm quite excited to go to the Glasgow show because I think you guys have said it before. You get completely different people.
I wouldn't know. I've never been.
Oh, Dan.
It's on my list to do. Hopefully, I don't think it's going to be this year. So hopefully, perhaps next year, I'll finally get up to the Glasgow show.
I think it might have been Dan Postpods Dan. I think he might have said it, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to completely new people that I can bore with Isopod facts.
Well, obviously, it's going to be completely new people. They're going to be Scottish.
Yeah.
So they are going to be different. They're completely different people.
No, I know, but I mean, like,
I think the feel there is a lot more friendly and nicer, and
and plus, that if you're going to get stabbed, you're going to get stabbed the most amount of times anywhere else. So at least you're like, it's the end.
Why are you going to get stabbed?
It was a Bridges joke.
Yeah. Again, all the shows I'm doing this year, I'm looking at. There's still a couple I need to book, but I'm looking at doing about 17 shows this year.
17? Yeah, that's a bit too many.
What I've already done.
1.
And there's going to be probably. I think a lot of shows won't happen next year, but I think a lot of new shows will happen if that makes sense.
Hey, Scott.
Hello, Scott.
So there's that thing of like, balancing, the stock and everything.
Well, also, I don't know about you, but like taking. I guess it depends because I said this on I think it was Scott's live stream actually about like when you take the inverts to shows. I guess for like spiders and stuff, a lot of the time the enclosures are small enough where you can just take them. Whereas like for the isopods, I have to take them out of their enclosure, pack them up, and then I have to take them back out. So that stress. I mean, every time I do a show, I come home with some amount of iPods that have unfortunately passed just due to the stress of going there. So if I do 24 shows, they're almost never in their enclosure then, and it's not really, conducive to them.
Yeah.
Whereas a spider, I guess, like, because you have some obviously slings, you have sling pots, and they stay in there for quite a while. That's an easy thing where you can just
so like unless it's like an adult tarantula that you're sitting with the tank or whatever, chances are spider-wise it's
tiny boxes, show to show.
Scott's right. They do get stressed as well.
Yeah,
spiders.
They're stressed for everything with the traveling and stuff, and it's that's why you don't want say like
I guess then that's a double-edged
every single week kind of thing or whatever. That'd be far too stressful on everything.
I guess that's why the spiders are always the first ones the last to be packed and the first to be unpacked for me.
Right. But if you do go to every show, I guess you're more likely to sell them. So then they're going to their forever home. So it's a double thing where it's like, well, if we go to every show, then we'll sell them. They'll go to their forever home, so it'll be less stress. But at the same time, if they don't sell and you take them to 24 shows, it's a lot of stress.
Yeah, so it's literally it's as traders, it's finding that balance, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, just mentally on the just exactly what Scott was saying there. The humans as well, like we as traders, I certainly couldn't do. Like, I'm going to struggle to do the 11 this year. I don't think I'll be able to do the 11 next year as well.
Yeah, I think now because I'm starting to stay in hotels. Before, like last year, I was traveling up the morning of the show, and then doing the show, and then traveling home after the show. So for shows like Wigan, like the further shows where I'm driving for like 2.5 hours, I struggled because it was a lot of in one day, like leaving home at 4:30 in the morning to drive down, work the whole show, set everything up, work it, pack everything away, and then do the same trip on the way home. It was killer.
Oh yeah, no, it's a lot. That's why, like, my sort of rule is if it's over 2.5 hours, if it's like over 2.5 hours, one way, I normally then book a hotel at least one night. Sort of thing.
What's your maximum distance for hotels?
I tend to go if it's over like 2.5. If it's 2.5 to 3 hours one way, I tend to book at least hotel for one night. If it's more than 3 hours, I might be then looking at a hotel 2 nights.
Cool. That adds up expensive.
But that's it. It does add. It adds up. So I mean, the only ones I do hotels for 2 nights tend to be Taunton and Bristol.
Yeah. Scott is right. Like, it is part of being a trader, I guess. The traveling and getting there and setting up and
it's all part of it. It's all things that you got to consider, and it's you take that into account. It's all part of your expenses and everything as well. So as well, it's and then like shows that are, if they're only sort of 2 hours away, I'm then like less inclined to get a hotel. But if I do go to a hotel, it's then more just because I want that social aspect of it.
Yeah,
I think that's
because I have to have the hotel.
Yeah,
like
Barnsley,
for an example, BTS, I don't need to stay in a hotel for BTS. I say it's 2 hours away. I can do there and back in a day absolutely fine. But the past few years I've stayed in a hotel for the social aspect of it the night before, and it's always either around or on my birthday.
Yeah.
I think that's because I did. Barnsley was the first show that I stayed in a hotel, and I enjoyed it a lot more on the way home than I have done in.
Probably
you feel that bit fresher.
Yeah, I mean, I did that whole the whole 3 hour drive in one hit which I never used to be able to do. I used to have to at least stop about twice. But yeah, and also like, so I'm looking at staying at the BTS, just for the social aspect, because I mean BTS is what, an hour and a half away from me, an hour away from me. But I want to go for like the drinks and stuff and the yeah, all that lot before the show, but I just need to find a hotel room.
Yeah, the hotels are. I've finally found one for the Capital show, but I've had to book like a room in someone's house because they were just really expensive, and otherwise I'd have to then stay at Heathrow, and then I've got to work out buses from the train station to Heathrow Terminal. This and
was that is that a room in someone's house with them living in that house?
Yeah.
Oh no, I couldn't
do that.
It was the cost difference was so big though, because like the closest hotel was 125 quid, which was the Premier Inn.
Still London.
This was like, well, no, because it's not just because it's London. Because on Heathrow, the hotels were only 60 quid, but it just meant that if you go to Heathrow, then I've got to pay for a £25 taxi from Heathrow to wherever the thing is, the race course. But because we have to get the train to every single show, we also have to get a hotel for every show. So we worked out like it's going to cost us about on average £300 to £400 per show just to get there. You know, the tables included in that price as well. Food.
Trains are not cheap.
No. For literally I've got it worked out for the Capital show. It's going to cost 320 quid. That does include not just the train, but that.
Well, you're going to say where you get the train from? You're
getting on the HS2 that's not even been built yet.
Yeah, that's the one. That includes taxis. You know, it includes the food and so on and so forth. But if we got the Premier Inn, obviously that would have been another like 70 quid on top of that. 400 a month is a car. It is. So next year, I'm going to be paying for Serena's driving lessons, like a course. But to be fair, I'm just listening to what Chris said there a minute ago and feel about, well, if it's more than 2.5 hours, which a lot of the shows are, I don't know if I can really ask Serena to drive me there, have a whole day at the show and then drive me back, especially when it's not. I mean, she likes the shows, but it's not her passion at the end of the day. When you're passionate, you kind of have a bit more energy. So maybe I'll have to have a think about that. But yeah, unfortunately, there's no trains in the morning in Peterborough to any of the shows. Like the earliest ones is always like 11 o'clock. So
which is the same when like Peterborough's a city.
What's that? Sorry,
which is insane to think about when Peterborough's a city.
Yeah. I mean, we have like the best train connections. It's just specifically because if the shows were on a Saturday, I'd have no issues. I could get there, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's the fact that it's a Sunday. So in Peterborough, to every single show I've searched so far, if you try and leave the same day, the earliest you're ever able to get there is 11 or 12 o'clock. And that's a bus replacement service as well. So that's like a 4-hour bus instead of 1.5 hour train.
So it's a shame that I won't have room in the car, because you could have got a hotel round where I live, and I could have given you guys a lift to the show in the morning.
Oh, bless you! That would have been nice. But that's the thing; everybody's so helpful, but it is like we're all so far away.
Hotels around Chris's were damn cheap.
Are they? I've never actually looked.
The one I say did last year at High Wycombe, because not too far from you.
Oh yeah.
Just been that again for the Bucks Country Show.
Yeah,
like 35 quid for the night.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll take that. Well, my parents are paying for it, but we'll be paying for it anyway because I'm only doing it to help them out. It was the nearest one that came up to Amersham, because that's where that show is. But I know it's not too far from you, and in the middle of High Wycombe. You've got to pay for parking, but that was like £12.50 for 24 hours. So that's not too bad. Room for under 50 quid.
I mean, you could have got a hotel in the. I'm just having a look here in the swanky Latimer estate, where I used to work. And it was like it's a huge, massive mansion.
I bet that's still cheaper than the Premier Inn that was this in London.
So for one night, £139.
Oh, okay, so they're £10 more expensive.
Yeah, and it's properly in the countryside. You've got a swimming pool, gym, multiple restaurants because there's loads of different buildings. And interestingly, during World War II or just after World War II, is where they held high-ranking German officers, including Hitler's right-hand man. They held them for a certain length of time to spy on them.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because there's cells under. Well, they never used the cells for the like they had them there just in case, but there's cells underneath the mansion in the basement.
That'd be a cool Airbnb rent out.
With a cell, you can actually. I think there is a prison, an old prison that they've made into a hotel.
I've seen a couple of those on the if you go on Airbnb and then you go like I don't know what it's called, like I can't remember. There's a button you can press and it will show you all these weird Airbnbs like tree houses and spaceships and
tree houses.
Stay
in a tree house with no windows.
Obviously, you'd never stay there, but because they're quite expensive. But there's also like you can stay in like Shrek's swamp, and it's like a complete replica of Shrek's swamp, and
that's pretty cool.
Really cool. There's ones that are like built into like the sides of caves. You can stay in like a bunker. You can stay in where they used to house, a nuke, the silos. You can stay in like a nuclear silo, all sorts.
It's probably the safest place to sleep.
It's very expensive though. They're all like £400-500 a night, most of them.
Yeah, no.
I mean, there's a posh hotel and restaurant near me. It's called the Crazy Bear, and that you're looking at. I think it's like over £1,000 a night because it's like proper swanky. Like it's themed rooms, but it's like ridiculously over the top swanky. Let me have a look.
I must say that the most expensive hotel I ever stayed in, I didn't pay for it. My uncle did. It was about £220 a night, and there's not that much difference to like other hotels I've stayed in for like 60 quid. Like when we stayed at the Holiday Inn, where did we stay in Barnsley?
Yeah,
it wasn't that much different to staying in the Holiday Inn. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I thought the Holiday Inn was pretty swanky as well, but
it was a lot posher than I expected it to be.
I didn't know Serena's already stayed there twice. Like she was there for some concerts or something.
But like, it's not that. There was the grand piano in the foyer of it and stuff.
The foyer, yes, the foyer.
Okay, so it's actually £359. But
they'll probably have more expensive rooms though.
That's the
wow
kind of stuff, and then you've got the proper iron bath in there and everything. And
the thing is, for me, like it's just a place to lay my head as long as the bed's all right.
Yeah,
I don't. I'd feel quite uncomfortable probably sleeping there. I'd feel almost like, I don't know, that's just way too much money to spend. I can't even imagine if I was a millionaire staying at places like that. The Premier Inns are really nice. Like they're good beds.
Yeah, I'm happy with Premier Inn, Travelodge, and now Holiday Inn as well.
Because it's posh, apparently.
If the Holiday Inn's cheap enough.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I don't know. I need to look at hotel for BTS, which I'm looking at Premier Inn in. Is it Premier Inn or Holiday Inn in Leamington Spa?
There's a Holiday Inn in Leamington Spa, definitely.
Yeah, I think it's Holiday Inn. I'm not sure, Scott. If you're still in chat, where do people stay normally at?
I know, like
BTS?
Leah and that tend to stay Premier Inn, Binleywood, Coventry, because it is a bit cheaper.
Oh, okay.
And it's not too. I've said it before. It's not too far to go to BTS.
Yeah. I also need to look at Wigan,
Yep. They look at Wigan.
Bristol.
Yep. Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, Bournemouth. I need to try and book that off actually for Monday. Might be hard.
I remember, well, we're doing the same as book it for the night of the show, so the Sunday, where it's like half the price compared to Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's what you guys did, didn't you?
Yeah, that's what we done last year.
Yeah.
It was so much cheap. Like the Saturday was like quite expensive, and then like the Sunday it was like, oh, that's really like so much cheaper.
Yeah. As for Bournemouth
And then
Bucks
just
show,
travel down early in the morning, and then yeah, because we went out of the evening, then onto into Bournemouth seaside, and tried to set Jeremy up with the waitress, and
so embarrassed, bless him, got so embarrassed.
And then he dragged me to some other restaurant just to get a whippy ice cream, because apparently it's the best whippy ice cream. Well, no, soft serve, as he called it, but
it's not a whippy ice cream. Apparently, it's called a soft serve.
I was like, oh, it's the best one. I was like, it's good, but it tastes like all the others.
Yeah.
They look so confused of why we suddenly randomly turned up in this restaurant asking just for an ice cream. Let's take out.
Yeah, we go for we do the Bournemouth show, then we go down to the seafront, have a fish and chips in Harry Rams. Is it Harry Ramsey? And then we go into the arcades and spend loads of money in the arcade. Basically, the money that we've just earned from the show, we spend in the arcades, trying to win poxy toys and stuff.
I love the arcades.
Yeah, and then this year,
get rid of all our TPs.
Yeah, and then this year we're gonna stay over. Well, Phil and Amy stayed over, and then do something on the Monday morning, like go to the aquarium or something.
Nice.
Should be good.
Yeah, I did just look Bournemouth. It does seem that if you go on any Saturday, it's double the price of Sunday.
Yeah, I found out. I think it must have been when Brighton show was still going. I looked one time. Yeah, Hotel Brighton show, and again it was like, yeah, comparing the Saturday to the Sunday was like less than half the price.
Yeah, 34
same hotel
compared to
I might as well stay on the Sunday then.
Is there a Premier Inn at Wigan?
I'm just having a look at Wigan.
Must be,
because there's no Holiday Inn.
There must be Premier Inn or Travel Lodge.
So that's 7th of June. It's my birthday as well. I'm working like the whole way through my birthday.
When's Wigan?
7th of June.
So Saturday, Sunday, done. Oh, there's no parking for Premier Inn Wigan.
No parking. Straight.
Chargeable off-site parking.
Yeah, it all depends on how much that chargeable parking is and where it is and stuff.
Yeah,
but then look like on the outskirts as well, because in my, like some of them, I'll even say like motorway services hotels kind of thing, like Travelodge or Premier Inn on services.
Oh, it's £5 for 25 hours, 24 hours.
Well, £5 for 24 hours is cheap.
But the lift is out of order so we're gonna have to carry all of our
carry everything.
bugs and everything upstairs.
Yeah, maybe not.
So the Wigan Hotel Premier is £78. The Holiday Inn is 86, and then there's like
Is that what it is?
pub hotels that are between 55 and 60. Oh, there's also something called Ramanda South, which is only
Just thought we're on a live and we're talking about looking at hotels. Poor 10 people watching us are like,
boring the life out of everybody.
well, this is not really
This is the life of an invert show trader.
Oh, well, I'm going to send you the link to this one actually because one looks quite nice for the cheapest.
He's figuring out what hotels are going to stay at for the shows.
What day did you say Wigan was?
7th of June, isn't it?
No, it won't let me send Chris messages. He's blocked me.
Can't be sent. Oh, that's 7th of July. Oh, no, I don't want to stay for a week.
I mean,
Josh has just sent me a message. Hopefully it's a normal message, not a weird one.
I really hope that that the Wigan show is not affected by IHS happening on the same day an hour away.
Is IHS actually going to end up going ahead though, or am I thinking of another show?
I mean, there's always a chance that it doesn't, but there's more like I think the venue that they got nowadays at Blackpool, it's more likely to go ahead because it has been.
If I'm honest, the Mount by Green King Inns,
Yeah, that looked right.
£50.
However, the past 2 times I've stayed at a Green King, there has been poo on the sheets.
On the sheet. What actual poo?
Yeah, it was actually pretty disgusting. Serena was like, so we got into the hotel. There was no staff, so we couldn't even ask for a new cover. And Serena was like, obviously, she sleeps like a brick, and she kept pulling the cover back onto the bed. But it was not nice.
Oh, I won't be staying there then.
Well, no, I mean, I haven't stayed at that one. I'm just saying, like, literally, the only 2 times we stayed at a Green King, it's been disgusting.
Wigan Oak Hotel.
The pub hotels are pretty good usually.
£80.
Yeah, the one that Josh is just saying doesn't look too bad.
Oh, I didn't look at that because I was ignoring his messages.
It's a proper franchise as well, and it's only £60. I just need to see how far away it is from
Ramada Coley South.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's actually close to the venue.
I don't even know where that is.
It's nowhere near the venue at all.
It's not. Are you saying it's not, or are you checking?
I don't know.
Oh, right. Okay, let me check. Wigan. When is Wigan? Oh, yeah. I've just told you. Oh, dear. Yeah. It is.
West north of Wigan.
It's pretty far actually. It's 17-minute drive.
17 minutes.
Yeah, 7.1 miles.
No.
It's because the show's not like actually in Wigan. It's
Isn't it?
It's closer to Chorley, apparently, the show.
I thought it was actually in Wigan.
Oh, I don't know. I got the things the wrong way around. 2 seconds.
Yeah, I always thought it's that because it's right by the stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've got it the wrong way around.
I think we just need to stop listening to Josh because
don't let Josh organise where you're saying.
All right, well, yeah, don't use the one that I've gone to because that was very far away, and it changed from 17 minutes to 25 for some reason after I refreshed my screen. So it's just getting further away as we go.
It's right. At the Barnsley show, we went into a kebab place that the bloke was getting right up there in his nose.
I'm so glad you didn't say it loud because if you did, Serena wouldn't have eaten there and she would have made me go and get
That's why I didn't really want to
Yeah.
Shout it out.
However, she was extremely annoyed at me because I did tell her after she'd eaten it. She was like,
I just couldn't. After seeing him doing that, I was just like, yeah, no. One thing they should put on the flyers is the actual address or location of the show.
Oh no, I haven't.
They used to.
Oh, you've been very quiet then, Phil. Dead silence.
Was that?
Where's everybody in the chat staying?
Is anyone actually in the chat? Because the chat's not moved for a little while.
Yeah.
We're bored them all with chat of hotels. Does anyone have any invert news?
My Ecuador Black Beauty molted. Oh, Dan's still there.
Nice.
I
seem to be getting more and more and more baby xenomorphs.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got too many now, I think. I've got quite a few that I wouldn't say they're like they obviously are mature because they've got their full black color, but they are half the size of the adults. But then I've also got, because there was two types. There was the xenomorphs and then the sun spikes. But some of them with the yellow are then turning black later on. So I'm not quite sure. Your ones, are they big enough to start showing color yet?
There's a couple that are soon gonna start. What's the big? Because for ages didn't see them, and then saw like tiny bears, and then there's like quite big ones in there. Mm-hmm. They're quite big, but still whitish.
Yeah, when they start getting their color, it'd be interesting to know if the sun spike isn't morph, just a different stage. But it doesn't make sense because there are black ones that are the same size. So I'm not really sure. But I just seem to have a few more of the sun spikes, the yellow stripes, rather than the full black ones.
I don't have any babies yet.
Oh, I feel like we're rubbing it in Chris's face a bit.
I couldn't find any.
I haven't got any. Those rusty ones that we got, the poly.
What from Peterborough?
Yeah,
I've only got one left of them. Lot.
I brought 10. I've got 7 left, but they haven't bred.
They built some weird thing against the wall.
That would be their molting chambers.
Oh,
which is good because that means that you're keeping them in the right conditions.
I've only got one left.
Oh, well, keeping one in the right condition, I guess.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, you probably got ones that were older. Like, it's just the pick of the draw. It's the luck of the draw a lot of the time.
Well, they were wild caught, obviously, and
yeah,
they were pretty grown.
I've definitely got males and females, though, so maybe they need something to breed.
They're all doing well. I noticed today when doing my feeds, I've got quite a few young ankylosaur isopods as well.
Oh, awesome. There is like, until you get thousands of them, you like never see them. So if you can see them, Phil, you've got thousands.
This is the thing, because when I first got them, who did they come from again? I always forget who they came. It was through what's that group that Amy's in that I'm not in. There's someone who sends everything on Koya, which I can't stand.
Oh, it wouldn't have been oh, Nathaniel, maybe.
No, I don't know, because she doesn't like Nathaniel, so it wouldn't have been him. It's someone else, and it was like quite a cheap price for him. Mm-hmm. And of course, the time they are, put him in, you don't see him again. Sort of thing. And for ages, it was like, after a while, I was like, I really haven't seen these at all. Are these? And then and then eventually it's like, oh, there's loads of babies. There's loads of anchor. Yep, they're in here. Oh, and I was seeing them.
I felt the same way. So I've got these things called Devil's Mask, right? So like the Ankylosaur, they're at least like white to grey, so you can see them against the mud. Well, the Devil's Mask, they're like green and brown. So literally, I felt like I've been feeding a empty box for at least a year and a bit. So I get your pain there. Like there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here.
That's it. And it's like, today I was like, just moved a bit of cork, and there's like just a whole little pile of them. I was like, there's loads.
Yeah, they are pretty cool.
So, especially for one that doesn't get big, they're so small even as adults.
So say that again. Sorry, I missed that.
And considering how small they are, even as adults, they're such a cool little pod.
Well, the other ones that were a cool little tiny pod that I didn't know if I was doing well with until a couple of weeks before the auction day was Hunchback. I don't know if you saw those.
No, I don't think no.
Do you mind if I share my screen so you can have a look?
Go for it. I'll see.
I didn't look at chat. Rob's buying tickets. Susan is catching cockroaches.
Can you see that?
Oh, look at this self-promotion.
No.
You can't go back there.
You can see I'm illegally pirating games in the top corner as well.
Use code
So is that
Incredible.
OnlyFans tab on there?
yeah.
Pornhub?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. X-Hamster?
There we go, there. Look. Come on. There we go. Like, they have a really weird structure at the back. But they're maybe a tiny bit bigger than the Ankylosaur, but like literally like not noticeably different. But they've just got this really weird structure at the back. Unfortunately, they're not the jumping ones, but they are pretty cool. Yeah, anyway, that's them. How do I... Is it done? Does it stop sharing?
Yep, yeah, done. Yep.
Cool. Don't want anyone catching all the illegal games I'm pirating. Well, actually, the only reason I'm doing that is because I was trying to download Avatar off of Xbox Game Pass, which is free on the Xbox Game Pass, but it doesn't, like, the install just doesn't work. So I was just like, I'm just going to have to get it another way. But yeah, anyway, that's another. That was another tub of dirt for a long time.
Yeah, it's always just it's a nerve-wracking thing when you got a tub of dirt like that, and you just like, oh, are these even doing well?
I got a tub of dirt.
Yeah,
and when you've got a move, because I did those enclosure moves, so I've been moving enclosures for some of the really small pods because there's a bunch of tiny ones, like the Devil's Mask is tiny, the Goblin Fang is tiny. You know, you're talking like. As babies, like maybe 0.25 millimeters, as adults, maybe 1 or 2 millimeters. So I'm having to keep all of their tubs and then incrementally just spending an hour every week just picking out more and putting them in the new tub. And you always seem to find like 1 or 2 more just because they are so bloody tiny. And they also camouflage a lot of them.
Do you know what? I love watching Blondie's feed.
Have you had any do like somersaults over the food?
Yeah, all the things I'm feeding all 5 of mine at the moment, and they're very yeah.
They're very quick to get the food.
Oh yes,
when they're young like that, they're just like food.
Oh, that one didn't want it. Go on, go near. Oh, you're getting close.
Oh, actually, The only exciting news that I've got this week about isopods is I found out that I've got a colony of electric blues, even though I never brought any.
What?
Yeah.
How do you just find out you got electric blues about you?
So I had this like big colony of tigers, and when I got them, I had one in there that was different. Like, and I'd never had electric blues, so I just thought maybe it's, I don't know. I just thought it was maybe a different morph or something like that. And then I've gone in there, and this was like a year ago, and now I've gone in there, and unfortunately, the original tigers that I brought had passed away because these were a new species. But the electric blues, there's like 40 or 50 of them. So from one, like I got really lucky. It was pregnant and just, but I didn't know they were electric blues until I sent someone a photo the other day, and they were like, "Oh, do you know what they are? Those are electric blues." And I was like, "Oh my god, yes, they are." Sorry.
So I was going to find out you got without even realizing it.
Yeah, it is. It's literally like, when you put your winter jacket on, you find a fiver in your coat pocket. It's like, whoa.
That's more like finding probably 100 quid in your pocket that you didn't
have.
Fiver. Oh my god, I got electric blues. What the hell?
Absolutely unpaid.
I've only ever seen photos of the electric blues, and they look stunning.
Well, at least for me, when I've got enough of them, because these are all like smallish, they're like young juvies. It will literally be like a no-cost colony, so I'll be able to do them relatively decently cheap.
And been playing World of Warcraft.
Nice.
And he's got a dream species arriving tomorrow. Now, are you going to let us in what it is, or are you saving it for something?
Last. Well, my news is my Balfours have had, I've counted 40, I think it's like 42 babies.
Oh, wow.
Which is very exciting.
Oh, then was with someone else is getting leaf cards acromimax. I'm guessing Octospinosis. They're very nice. That's what I have at work. Super cool ants.
Mm.
Josh, can I interest you in Balfour communal in the future?
Nah.
No?
No. I think if I ever get tarantulas back, it will be just the dwarf species again. I just don't have time to look after them, which is why I had to sell them.
They take no time to look after.
No, but they do take some time. I literally don't even have some time. I've had to give up like a lot of my ants because of how many isopods I've got now. Like the ants don't take loads of time to feed. It's just that they take some time, and that is just too much.
Like chat with Jeremy before, like keeping the pods and stuff. They take far longer to look after than like what my tarantulas and scorpions and stuff do.
Mm.
Yeah, they're definitely easier to feed, but because you have so many of them, and then you end up looking at them, like because you're not gonna, like or you might pick up an isopod and have a look at it and check it out, or something like that. Whatever you're doing, it ends up just all that time, or you might just lift up the piece of bark or whatever. It just takes. It just adds up, and we've got over 300 tubs of isopods at the moment. It takes about 16 hours a week to feed.
How many tubs of isopods?
Over 300 tubs. If we were successful with every species we've ever kept, we'd have closer to close about 400 something. But we haven't been successful. Obviously, that just so people know, that's the reality of getting the new stuff. That's why we don't have loads of money all the time, because unfortunately new species don't always do well. We try our best and we get as much information as we can, and then we move on.
Hello, Amy.
Amy. So But also, like with when it comes to pods and millipedes as well and stuff, it's not just a case of open them up and popping in some a little bit of food or whatever. Like for me, I mainly use like a little bit of courgette or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it's does the leaf litter need topping up? Does any supplements need topping up with them?
Substrate changes every 6 months.
It's all that lot as well. Whereas like with the tarantulas and the scorpions, and unless they need, I'm doing a refresh on the enclosure or rehousing or whatever, it's fill up the water bowl, give them some food, check for anything that needs removing or whatever, and it's each enclosure can take like literally sometimes a few seconds to do. Whatever, 30 seconds to a minute, and you're done. Sort of thing. So like, they take far less time than all the fruit and veg eaters.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
I mean, this is the thing. This is the limit we've hit. Like, we want to expand, and we want to do, like, because we're getting access to other inverts, we want to try. We want to expand, but it's any more, and it's, I don't have the time. I'd have to like quit my main job, which obviously I'm not going to do. So we're kind of stuck with that, and I'm sure it gets to the point for many other people as well.
Oh yeah,
we want to get more, but the
space becomes an issue.
It's space, yeah.
So no, and sort of getting that balance of everything. So like, again, eventually would love to get a unit. So the level of this in which we'll be able to expand more and.
Well, that's the thing as well. You need to make sure that you're doing it with the balance that you still end up loving it, because
absolutely.
I work probably 60 hours a week. If I try to do any more, I'd probably end up just giving up on something. Like either that would be the isopods, or it'd be my main job, or it'd be my side job. Like one of those three would have to end up going if I end up, But if I maintain the balance, I can still do everything I love.
Well, we can take on the isopods if need be. That's fine.
We'd not be able to afford to pay for them all, but
I mean, we would rehome them as for free.
Yes, you're so gracious. You're so lovely.
It's what friends do, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll take one for the team, and we'll take your whole collection. It's absolutely fine.
We'll allow you to visit once a week.
Yeah.
Come and say hi.
Makes sense.
You can come and say hello to one pod per colony.
Yeah. You'd have to make sure it's the same one each week, though, because I'd end up naming it.
We'll keep it a separate little tank inside the colony.
It'd be like when you sponsor a goat in like Africa or something like that, and they send you a photo every week.
Sponsor the pod.
Yeah.
Sponsor pod.
I have actually seen that someone's created a OnlyFans for isopods, but like obviously a kid friendly thing. Well, I don't know if it's kid friendly, but I'm assuming so. It's not like
pretty sure that you can't get kid friendly OnlyFans.
Well, because apparently, like the way it was created in the first place was supposed to be for like
it was meant to be like for baking recipes and for like cooking and this that the other.
For like
it's like taken over by everything else, and nowadays it's like you can't really
on OnlyFans.
Yeah. I mean, I think I looked and it was like 30 quid a month, so I was like, nah. But
did they get OnlyFans and YouTube mixed up by any chance?
Potentially. It's cool. It's actually called Only Pods with a Z at the end.
Oh,
so to be honest, in a way, I'm hoping that they do well, because people will keep potentially typing it in wrong and they'll come to my website instead.
Really, it's Josh's OnlyFans. He just doesn't want to say anything.
Oh yeah.
Got to fund these expensive pods somehow.
Exactly.
But it was originally all an innocent website platform. Initially, it just got taken over.
Yeah.
What, OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Really?
It was supposed to be a Patreon competitor.
Yeah, it was meant to be like, yeah, exactly that. Yeah, just an alternative to Patreon.
I wonder what the catalyst was. Like, it must have been like just one person, and then someone else copied, and someone else copied.
Kind of thing. It was, yeah. The whole idea was meant to be like, yeah, people doing cooking or baking recipes or that all that sort of stuff where people pay for it, but they allowed the other stuff, and the other stuff took over.
Fair enough. Whatever floats their boat. I mean,
because they tried to get rid of it, or the platform tried to like stop all that.
See, I know that they put that in the news, but I felt like that was like a PR stunt because it's just
yeah, most probably.
There's no way you're turning down that sort of money.
But you're getting that amount of revenue.
Yeah,
it's all like, well, then we're going to stop this. That's free advertising, isn't it?
I mean, I know someone that makes a lot of money on OnlyFans for just eating.
Yeah, people do all sorts of things that we would find strange and make a lot of money. A lot of money.
Yep.
Josh, you should know you've got an OnlyPods.
Yeah,
OnlyPods.
I'll stick with me inverts.
Well, obviously, we all know where the name come from for my website in the first place. It was based on that photo that's on my like homepage. It's an isopod that's like half undressed, because they molt in two halves. So it was like, it's taking its top off.
So that's the content that he puts up on OnlyFans is the isopods getting
undressing.
That's it.
Lots of footage of isopod molting.
They say if your boobs are an ass guy, you're the top half or the bottom half of an isopod guy.
The plot thickens.
But no, I'd love to get I've planned for a while now to get some more shrimp setups. I'd love to
with that.
Get into I'd love to have at least 10 different species of morphs of shrimp.
Shrimp's cool.
Yeah. I just love the colors on them. It's insane. Like the morphs that they've done.
Another these ones that I sort of randomly found out about by listening to was Animals at Home podcast, and then saw that Russell for Chromax had done stuff about them or whatever. The was it Hawaiian volcano shrimp?
Oh, I've got like a ball of those somewhere. Like a self-sustaining ecosystem in a ball.
You just have it somewhere that you don't know whereabouts. You haven't checked.
It like thrives off of it'll be near one of the windowsills.
They literally you can just you set them up. If you don't feed them for 10 years, they're fine, kind of thing.
Well, no, this one it literally you cannot feed it. It's fully enclosed, and it feeds off its algae. They've got one in one of the space centers in America. Neil deGrasse Tyson was talking about it. They basically was doing like a refit, and they've got this massive thing with these shrimp in. Massive, enclosure as such, massive ball. And they'd moved it in a way that it wasn't getting light anymore. So first time in 30 years, everything started to die and they had no idea why. And then they realized it was because of the lights. They had to put it back in the middle. But yeah, I would say Neocaridina and Caridina.
But those little ones, because I know they're smaller than
yeah, they're tiny
shrimps and stuff, but just the fact that they're just something that just seems to just survive, thrive with minimal effort.
We breed high grades Kura cherries. Well, I might have to get some from you, Dan. I want to get some snowflake and panda. I think they call them panda kings as well. Still for the shrimp. But they're just so expensive. I saw that one shrimp was $5,000 for one individual. It shows a certain pattern.
The only shrimps I ever kept is is boxer shrimps.
Oh, the marine ones.
Yeah. And a pistol shrimp.
No.
I had when I had a tropical freshwater tank back in parents. I did have bamboo shrimp. And,
Cool.
well,
I would absolutely love a peacock shrimp
Oh, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't?
or peacock mantis shrimp.
Yeah.
Because we used to, when I worked at Tropical Marine Centre, they used to have we used to have them in, and yeah, they are gnarly. Like, you do not stick your hand in there because
they're very pretty.
incredibly inexpensive. Actually, I thought they were going to be more expensive to buy. Yeah, you can get them for £89 for a small, or £149 for a large. From Rockin' Critters. £89 for a small one, or £149 for a large one.
But for peacock mantis,
Yeah,
that's a pretty good price.
I'll be honest. I would have thought it'd be close to like £300 or £400. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how rare they are.
I think they are quite readily. Well, we used to get them in quite often at Tropical Marine Centre, but then we were a wholesaler.
Yeah, I think I'll be honest. That's a pretty amazing price.
I mean, we used to
care requirements are, but
we used to get it like when I worked there. We had we had things like fresh, like marine stingrays and octopus and jellyfish and sharks and moray eels and lionfish, everything.
I mean, not that I'm going to get one, but are they easy to care for, the peacock mantis shrimp?
Yes, because they're marine.
Okay.
So you need to have all your perfect water quality.
Mm-hmm.
You need. I mean, the setup's pretty. I mean, you want your tank. You want a good filter. You want a skimmer, protein skimmer, and then you want some. I mean, they don't need wave makers. You don't need to add, but it's always good to add wave makers because it circulates the water around a lot more. But that's about it. And then obviously heat. You need a heater in there, and then it's basically feeding, which, I mean, they prefer live.
Yeah, it does say that here. It says live or frozen.
Yeah, so you want to feed them like you can get they're called emerald crabs, and they were just readily they get so readily available. They used to be. That's what we used to feed them. You need something that they have to hunt, and then they punch and
Emerald crabs now are £17 each from the same person. Emerald crabs now are £17 each.
Yeah, you don't want to use them. Don't use them; they're expensive. I don't know what you'd feed them. I mean, you probably get freshwater crabs. I don't know.
What does it say here? It says fish, crabs. Yeah, it just says fish and crabs, scallops, and other shrimp.
Well, they're advertising live fish. Because I didn't think you were allowed to feed live fish to Phil.
There's no law against it.
There's no law against it. Oh, okay.
And so it got to argue with your own ethics and stuff. There's a lot of people say in the UK there is a law against the feeding of live vertebrates. Technically, there isn't, but you need to also prove why you're doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of thing, because it was on I always thought was illegal for years until it was one of the vet nurses from London Zoo was like, there's no law against it actually.
Oh.
So it's a case of you need to have good reasons for it.
Yeah, I was just reading here. It says that you need to make sure it's for predator species. Like
Yeah, so maybe Pygos mantis, because you need to feed them live food. Really, ideally.
And you need to make sure that the feeder fish are kept in a good way as well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, unless there's been any cases more recently, to date, no one's ever been prosecuted. They've been tried to be prosecuted, but it's never been successful in being prosecuted for live feeding within the UK.
Okay.
The only one where someone did get prosecuted, he didn't actually get prosecuted for the live feeding. He got prosecuted for the welfare of his food source before they're being fed out.
Right. So it was animal cruelty on the welfare of the animal.
Not because they're being fed, though, because of how he was keeping them.
Yeah.
So someone who was breeding, why he was breeding Java sparrows to feed the carpet pythons, I don't know. But yeah, breeding Java sparrows, which are a really nice bird as well, to feed the carpet pythons. And what he ended up being, the person ended up getting done for was the fact that basically how he was keeping the Java sparrows was such poor welfare in terms of there were deceased birds within the enclosure. It was dirty, it wasn't being clean, they weren't being fed properly. So he got done for the basis of that. Their welfare was just absolute dire.
Oh God.
They tried to do him for the feeding of them out live to his snakes. That got pushed aside. I'm like, no, that doesn't, I don't know, but yeah, you got done for that instead. But really, if you're doing like that, like it's got to have good solid reasons really, and document everything of even like right this this animal won't eat anything else and will die without this. Well, therefore, that overrules everything. Well, that this animal needs to eat something.
Yeah.
But you also want to be having like regular ethical review of it, essentially. As well, and that also goes into our, like I say, for zoo licensing. Actually, it's something we have to do for zoo licensing, and nowadays we have to do for the live feeding of invertebrate food to stuff. Actually, we need to review it every I think it's once a year. It's either once a year or once every 6 months. But we need to now review ethically of whether it's ethical that we feed out live crickets to stuff.
God.
Sort of thing. An interesting one. Apparently, I don't get hold of them, but apparently Singapore Zoo, in Singapore, they're not allowed to feed out live invertebrates or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So how do they feed tarantulas and stuff?
They're feeding them frozen forward.
Frozen food?
Frozen forward food, yeah. And it's working. They're documenting it at the moment. They haven't released it fully yet, but I've had from within the industry that they're feeding out.
Misfit says works for an aquatics, and they can't sell live fish as feeders. Which it was exactly when I worked for Made in Aquatics. That was exactly the same.
It seems like it's a policy rather than a law, though. Like,
yeah. And the thing is, like most places aren't knowingly or aren't going to willingly sell you something that they know is going to be fed out like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Made in Aquatics, they have a ban list, so they have select things that they won't sell. So things like sturgeon, because the sheer size of the pond that you're going to, because you can't keep it in the tank. The sheer size of the pond that you're going to need when it's an adult, you can't fit. Like
Like even sterlets get big.
Yeah. So yeah, they were on the ban list. Red-tailed catfish were on the ban list, and I'm talking like when I was 16. What else? Certain parrotfish were on the ban list because they were a genetically modified fish or something along those lines. Not a parrotfish, or it might be the parrotfish with dye in them. Was it parrotfish that they used to?
You mean, is it parrot cichlid?
Parrots. So parrotfish, I think, were. I can't remember. I know that there was something to do with dye. They used to inject dye or ink into fish to make them look all pretty, and they were banned. And various other big catfish were on the ban list as well. But thankfully, mud skippers weren't, so I used to keep mud skippers, which was cool. There you go. Dyed, tattooed, and pierced fish. Pierced? People pierced fish.
People do all sorts nowadays, don't they? But
I've seen people were like, they pierce their dog's ears and stuff.
Oh, God, yeah. I just hate it. No. But pierced fish? What? Goldfish swimming along with a bloody ring hanging out of its dorsal fin. I don't know if I really want to, but I've got to.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, oh, do you really want to search about? Yeah, koi with piercings. What the hell? That's a new one on me. Giving it a ball ring, essentially. What the hell?
Oh, I can't seem to find. It just comes up with actual piercings.
Yeah, that's what I've just.
Oh yeah, possibly, Amy.
If I can cut up mouse.
It's worth a go. I'm guessing you mean for the really tiny ones they got.
Yeah, I can't find any photos, but
all I'm getting is literally certain women with koi carp piercings.
Yeah.
I'd give it a go, Amy, because
what's the scientific name for koi? Maybe search that.
I might go for the innards.
Oh, that can't be real, can it? So Alan just sent me that.
Yeah, just send it to me. Oh my god. Yeah, I've never seen that before. And yeah, what the hell?
That's just wrong.
It reminds me of like cows.
The hell? No.
Or bulls.
Yeah, definitely agree with those not being sold. The hell? There's just no point.
No, that's wrong. Yeah, I know about tattooing, dyeing fish. Completely new to piercing. That's
Well, that's something interesting I've learned. So in the UK we have Jupiters, and then we have Sunset Jupiters and Frosty Jupiters. The two.
Yeah, I've got Jupiters and Frosties.
So I've never had Sunset. I didn't think there was that. It wasn't something that attracted me. But some people in the US have had one colony where they fed high beta carotenoid type stuff, and one colony where they haven't. and they've basically proved that the morph, the sunset morph, is not real. It's just what is fed. So most of the time when you get, in fact, if you get sunsets, most of the time it actually means that they probably were wild caught if the person hasn't already told you they've been feeding them high carotenoid stuff, because they brought basically from multiple sellers different they've brought the sunsets and they've brought the normals, and then I've confirmed this with a few people that have sunsets, and they've said they've all lost their color because they don't feed high carotenoid food. So I know it's not the same as dying, but
like it's more of a natural. But then, and the thing is, you see then in other pods, you feed them some carrots, they'll turn slightly orange for a little bit.
Yeah, and if you can, because like in my food mixes, I've got a bunch of different carotenoids. There's a list, so it like helps with yellows, reds, and another one. So like my lemon blues have a really nice like yellow color, and then people will say, "Oh, mine have lost color over time," and I think it's just because they're using. It makes sense now because it's just because they're using different foods. But yeah, it was just interesting because that's been sold as a morph for a long time now, at quite a price difference. Whereas now you can just, you can create your own. You can just feed it some different stuff.
We did indeed, Amy. We did indeed. Yeah. And some of her namesake insects and also leaf insects change color depending on what bush of rose she's been feeding it, sort of thing. And she's got like 2 rose bushes in the garden. One affects one of them, and the other affects the other.
That's interesting.
Sort of thing. It sort of changes the colours of them. So the carotenoids makes a lot of sense about the carotenoids. The same with like a lot of reptiles and stuff. If you give them high carotenoid food, it boosts their colours.
Mm-hmm.
Which were like Rapace brought out Super Pig years ago.
Yeah, I was using the Soylent Green, which is for bringing out colours in fish. I was using that before. There's also like I'm trying to find it now. There's this type of like bird food that they were feeding their isopods that turns them all like pink. So some people were using it to like scam people into buying papayas that were cherry blossoms, but they weren't really cherry blossoms.
But they were papaya. Oh my god!
Because they were, I don't know where this. I'm trying to find it was this type of bird food that it just makes things pink, and you can apparently turn pretty much anything pink if you feed it to them.
I mean, I'd be interested in like trying that with cherry blossoms and like officinalis pink and like pink rose.
See if it makes it more pink.
More pink and and even like pink panda, things that are pink already.
Yeah, I might have deleted the photo, but yeah, it was just this. I don't know if you search pink bird food, it might come up somewhere. But
I mean, it's probably one because there is. I know there's foods that you can use to like essentially, kind of naturally dye like canary feathers or like white pigeon feathers into different colors from what they eat.
Yeah, so on my sheet, so in my food, you've got beta carotene, which is from the carrot powder that I add. You've got which Memorable Misfits mentioned a minute ago, axanthin, whatever that is.
It's that one.
From, that one. That comes from algae and shrimp shells. Lutein, which gives you your yellows, and that comes from leaves and pollen. And then you've got zexanthin, which is yellow orange, which also comes from some of the plants and algae that I mix in, which is mostly basically the Asian leaf litter. So they found that there's must be some sugar compounds in there that are affecting their colours. But those are all the carotenoids that are in my food mix anyway. I don't know if there's any more out there, but
Yeah, I love giving I give bee pollen to most of my isopods, and I mean they love bee pollen.
Yeah, I just find it. I find it hard, so that's why I try and mix my foods so often, because if you just feed them pollen, it will usually end up not going away because it's almost too much. But if you have it as part of, depending on how big your colony is, so I try and mix it into other things basically.
Oh yeah, it's not they don't get a whole heap of pollen and all the time.
Yeah.
A couple of bits for every few weeks. Oh, we'll put some pollen in today, and then another time we'll be like, oh, I'm going to put some spirulina in or whatever.
The spirulina prices have gone up as well. I don't know if you I don't know if it seems everything's going up, but I went to check how much spirulina was, and I brought a barrel of it for like 300 quid, and now that same barrel's like 500 pounds. Obviously I don't need another barrel. I was just trying to remember how much I paid, and then
barrel.
Yeah. I assumed that dry goods would do a little bit better than they actually do for me. So I've got a whole barrel of spirulina, which I might just end up selling to like gym heads, because apparently it's like really protein high. But
is it food grade? That's the problem.
Yeah, everything's food grade. Like it's like hermetically sealed, and I guess technically now that I've opened it around animals, maybe it's not.
Yeah,
I'm not actually going to sell it to people, Chris. Don't worry. Going to give
Amy's color changes, like second leaf says, depending on the plant, changes sticks and leaves to orange. Other plant changes leaves to yellow and gives sticks more green coloration than original beige.
Yeah, it makes sense. I've got some. They're called naga. It's it was a newly found leaf insect like a year or two ago.
It sounds like a chili. Naga chili.
Yeah, so out of all of the eggs I got, I've been able to get 4 to adulthood, and every single one of them is a different color, which is awesome. So I've got like a yellow one, I've got a red one, I've got a brown one, and I've got a bright green one. So I'm hoping that I get some more eggs, but it's taken I did not realize how long it takes. It took, I think it was something like 4 or 5 months for the eggs to hatch.
Yeah.
And then it's taken another, I don't know, probably almost a year to get them to adult. What, Josh, I want to see? I'll send you a video. They're really cool. And I think that if you're at Capital, Tom's going to bring some, so you might be able to get some for yourself. At least some eggs.
Yeah.
But that's the only leaf insect I keep, because getting bramble is incredibly difficult, and they'll only eat bramble. They won't eat others will eat rose leaves and stuff like these, whereas apparently these will just only eat bramble. And you also have to have an adult to teach the babies how to eat, because all mine were dying until I added an adult from.
Yeah, it's a bit like I was looking at that Curtis had at the entomology show that primarily eat wild cherry and stuff, but it was but the nymphs you've got to teach them to eat. Kind of thing. I'm like, what? I was like, do you mean I've got to cut and it was basically every but it was not just cut the leaf, cut the edge of the leaves. Got to do that every single day, and even sometimes twice a day. Because as soon as it goes over, once they start feeding them, once they've molted, they're fine.
Yeah, it's just
sort of thing.
It's just
you need that constant, the pheromones from the leaf, or constant bit coming out. And I was like, oh my god! It was like, if you've got older ones in there eating at the same time, that's fine, because they go, oh yeah, let's eat.
See, I wish I knew that. I didn't know I could actually hand feed them. So what was happening is, I think I got 70 eggs, and I probably got maybe 30 or 40 hatch. But they would hatch in a group of 5 or 6, and then they would pass. And then I spoke to Tom, and he was nice enough to get me out a semi-mature one. And ever since I put that in, the others are just like, yeah, oh, I know how to eat now. Unfortunately, it was only for like my last 7.
It's the same when it's like that. But yeah, here's the the stick insect, because you had adults on display, absolutely stunning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the red.
The red, the blue, the yellow, and then on the black, it's like, that's absolutely stunning. And he had nymphs available, but it was just like, this sounds like, maybe one day, but at the moment, it's like, that sounds like a lot of work. Sort of thing. If you've got to then, every day remember, I need to cut these leaves up a little bit to make sure they're eating.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting Atlas moths again.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I saw someone was selling some in one of the chats. I don't know if they were Atlas moths, but just moths and butterfly eggs. Maxwell.
Oh, what, the really, really small mantis?
I'm going to show you the size of the. Yeah, they are tiny. Yeah, they are tiny. And why is geeking out? They're actually eating.
Are they what babies that she bred, or?
No, she brought as a block, as a sort of a block buy, but they came smaller than expected.
Ah, I see.
They're flower mounts. They're Germanus, Amy? Is it Germanus?
Okay. I do miss mantis. I just can't. I just don't. I love them. It's a lot of work.
They need feeding so kind of regularly.
Oh my god, they're tiny.
Oh, to see, awesome. I'll have to check that out, Dan. Actually, no, I won't. I hate moths. I'm lying. Like I probably will never look at the channel. I genuinely am terrified of moths. I think that they're the devil's work, and they want to eat.
There's nothing wrong with moths.
They want to eat your eyeballs. Don't tell me you've ever had a moth in your room and it hasn't directly gone for your eyeball the second you go near it.
No, never have.
Well, maybe they just hate me.
Hold on.
Moths are evil. I also always think they're going to bite me, even though they can't bite me.
Oh, hang on.
No, don't start, Chris. If that's a moth. Yeah, no, I'm all right.
See, look at that.
It's staring into your eyes. It wants to drink the whatever your eyes are made out of.
What we're doing there, it was just copying my video.
I put mine out first. No, you actually did your photos first.
YouTube rivalry.
But I did mine. Beth, my one is to.
You were about to say
into Metallica.
God, Chris,
Moth into Flames. I think, Josh, you should get some Atlas moths.
Nah, I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. I genuinely am not a fan of moths.
Neither's Alice. Alice hates moths. Absolutely despises them. She calls them dust and death.
Yeah, exactly. They are. They are dust and death. That's exactly right. I would actually rather be in a room full of tarantulas and moths. Yeah. I'm alright. I don't even like butterflies. I don't mind butterflies. I guess I don't really like it.
The great thing about Alice was they have no mouths.
They have no mouths.
Nope.
They have no mouths. As adults.
And they're still trying to eat my eyeballs, bastards, greedy pigs. How long do they live?
Not copy. Yours was already on your nose. Mine are lifted up.
Oh.
I've definitely done one where I've lifted up before. Maybe it was a year before that one. So I'm sure I've done that as well.
I love this little rivalry now.
I'm going to have to try and find it now, aren't I?
Plus, when I was in school, there was like a hawk moth that came in and it literally hit me in the forehead. Amy, I sent you Tom's website, by the way. The Naga Naga should be on there in his catalog. I don't know if they're available. If not, check his Instagram. But yeah, they come in all different. Like, it's the most leaf insects I've seen, at least. Most of them come out like green, whereas these are the only ones where I've literally like they come out in all different colors. However, he's not been able to get a male yet. He said, I don't know what that means because obviously they're like parthenogenesis or whatever, but he is a bit upset he hasn't had a male.
I'm giving up trying to find it.
Just to prove Chris wrong. Love that.
But mine was to Metallica, so
yeah, Metallica.
See you later, dude.
Oh, Amy's stuck.
See that, dude? Amy's stuck.
She's stuck around the side eating on her thumb.
Oh, yeah, that's a pain.
Thing is, when I brought my flower mantis, I was sent a photo of like this really purple flower mantis, and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah," because I didn't know much about them. I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to have one of those. They look awesome." And then mine didn't look anything like that. Joshua means he won't produce any males if they only produce through parthenogenesis. Yeah, I don't know if like I don't know, from his wording it sounded like he was expecting there to eventually potentially
Right.
Oh my god, that woke everybody up. Everyone that's sleeping is awake now.
That's Phil's sneeze.
It's like a horror movie.
You know what? I'd hate to be Amy sleeping next to him and he suddenly sneezes while she's asleep.
That's impressive.
I think Amy would punch me if I'd done that.
Yeah.
It would certainly kick me out of bed. What the hell are you doing? I don't think I've ever sneezed in my sleep. Yeah, I don't know. Amy will say I'm wrong if I'm wrong.
I've woke Serena up a lot of times. I do have a loud sneeze, but yours is like someone stabbed you in the heart. Mine's like a really high pitched.
I suppose I've got enough of my snoring, let alone if I started sneezing at night as well and in my sleep.
Oh, Serena snores. She talks. Full conversations with me. It's mad. Hey, production is higher with males, Josh, so you get more.
Yeah, Alice talks in her sleep.
Oh, I see.
I mean, what show was it, Amy? It was after the show. It was in the hotel afterwards, and all of a sudden, apparently, I think Amy must have been on like a stream, so it might have been like a Sunday stream, wherever, and was on camera. And apparently, out of the blue, I just went, "That's £5.50, please," or whatever, and I was asleep, and I was just serving customers in my sleep. And she was like, "What are you on about? What are you saying? That's however much money I said."
You serve customers in your sleep. That's customer service right there.
I bet Phil would never forget someone's Pokemon cards.
All right, Susan. May I need an ambulance?
Hopefully, that's in reference to my sneeze, and not anything else.
Hopefully.
Oh, I'm not seeing everybody's messages. I'm only seeing Amy's.
She responded and said, "It's not working anymore."
Oh yeah, it was a sneeze. That's good. Sorry, you got to be worried then.
can't remember what show there was. And yeah, obviously I don't remember doing that because I was asleep. I think I was awake, and then all of a sudden I sleep, and then suddenly was serving customers in my sleep.
Jeremy falling asleep on a live.
Yeah, Jeremy's falling asleep on lives, yeah. And like backstage, and so has Matt.
Matt has as well.
Yeah, it's only backstage he's falling asleep, yeah.
Oh, bless.
There's a few people that have. It's funny.
I nearly have.
Do you think you can have much time to shop around at Capital? I'm hoping to get there a bit earlier so I can actually have a look.
Hopefully,
Hopefully, if I've got help.
No, I was going to say Phil gets to go walk off whenever he wants. Anyway, he's used to leaving this table for hours.
Hopefully they'll be next to my parents, which will help. Certainly. It was nice. Our my dad came over and was like, "Do you want to go walk around, like, sort of near?" And like, "Yes, please."
I must say that whenever I go over to Phil's table, either Amy's disappeared or Phil's disappeared. They never seem to both be at the table.
They are at the start.
Yeah, okay.
At the start of the show, they are, but then they kind of
become nomads.
It's in like right the second turns to go around.
So me and Jeremy went to Peterborough as just punters, and we ended up working behind Phil's table, and Amy and Phil left us.
Phil, you were gone for so long at Peterborough. So long.
You do come and see me, yeah.
Well, but the thing is, when you come over to my table, I know that Serena's going to be like, "I want to go get crystals now."
I think that is the only drawback. One of the only drawbacks of trading on your own is you cannot go and look around during the day. Yeah. You literally have normally I get about 45 minutes to an hour to look around, depending on how quickly I set up. But after that, literally, I mean, Amy, bless her, she looked after the table so I can go to the toilet quickly and came back. But yeah, it's the only drawback of trading on your own.
I'm only kidding, Amy. We love it. We love seeing all of you.
I like to, if I have the time to get set up, and then to at least have, half hour, if not a bit more, if possible, to just go around and just film as much as I can. In terms of the stands.
Are you going to try to do that for Capital if this is going to be a big one?
I'm trying. Well, try and get as much as I can. I mean, I don't get to film absolutely every single show, but I try and film as many of them as I can because and I'll do every now and then get comments from people going, "Oh, thanks for showing us this show because I can only get to one of them or only to a couple of them." There's people out there that really like seeing show footage.
Well, I guess if there's like 200 tables,
and seeing what's there, what the variety, and even even people from like the States, like sometimes we get comments from States being like, "Oh, it's really nice to see what you guys have over there. I'm really jealous," and all this, that, the other. We wish I had this in the States.
Well, this is what I found strange. I shared yours and Scott's video in some of the American groups of it, and they were like, "Oh, like your shows look amazing." I was like, "What? I've seen your guys' shows. They look like 50 times bigger." And they were like, "Yeah, but the thing is, at our shows, there's not actually many inverts anymore, apparently."
No, it's primarily reptiles and amphibians.
Oh, well, they were saying it's more like 3D printed goods and dry goods, basically. They said that there's not really many inverts anymore. I said, "Oh, why is that?" And then they talked a little bit about how reptiles, I guess the same as in the UK, people aren't very happy with them being in small tubs and stuff. But I've never been to an IHS, so I don't really know what it looks like.
But
don't tell Siri about
so no, I mean hopefully because I won't be going with much spending money before I make sales.
Well, that's the thing. You always it's at the end of the day when we have maybe a little bit to spend, and by that point, most people have backed up anyway.
Yeah, it didn't seem like going around quick. Like, oh, I get it, that sort of thing. Sort of thing. See, yeah, and there's that. We'll see what is around. But yeah, if I can get around at least most of the show before it opens, to film as much as I can before it opens, that'd be, cool, fantastic. Yeah. I think, if that doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world.
No.
It's nice to do, but it's not, it's not the end of the world. If I was able to have someone else helping out, and then that makes it a bit easier. But it's also then find another person to help out on the tables that knows what they're doing and can trust, and someone isn't there to help someone else out, kind of thing, or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's not that many people.
Yes. Yeah.
And they're either all on other tables anyway, or they can't get there.
Yeah, and I think that this show specifically, if it is going to be just so big, like you said, everybody's taken up. They've got their own table to kind of tend to.
Be interesting if this one got as big as because I was at the same venue of what Kempton Park FBH Reptile Show was like back in the day.
I'm guessing that was.
It'd be mental if it did.
It'd be what?
It'd be absolutely mental if it did. I don't think it will, but it'd be absolutely mental if it did.
Oh, you need to make sure that you make a bunch of those. Oh, I sent you a message the other day. Someone wanted one of those terrarium things you were selling. I was trying to get them a photo. The necklaces. But I was telling them about it, and they were like, "Oh, that's really cool." And I was like, "Oh, I'll get a photo for you."
Oh, I've got one left at the moment before I make more.
Yeah, I think you should definitely make some more of those for Capital.
Oh. But yeah, no, the first time, because the FBH had reptile shows at Kempton Park for a few years. The first one they held there was insane. In the region of 7,000 people turned up to it.
Oh my god! To be honest, I don't even think that I would like that. Like, even if it meant more sales,
it was insane.
It would just be too many people.
I mean, there was again vastly, the venue reached capacity, and there was one out, one in. I mean, because of how insane it was.
That's that's going to be pretty mental.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it'll be fun, I'm sure.
No, I mean, Madness is still like Amy's still stuck with the Madness eating on her. She could cry with frustration right now. I'm only a third away through feeding Mantis. This never happens. Usually done by now.
Is that because you haven't got any flies?
Cutting up calcium worms for him, and one decided to sit on her and eat. No, I'm very much looking forward to the Capital show.
It's my anniversary show because it's the first show that both me and Alice went to.
That's true. That's where you met Matt.
Yeah.
Tarantula Rookie.
Stood there talking to Matt Tarantula Rookie for ages, and then he was babbling on about all the types of tarantulas and species and subspecies and all of this. Start talking about theatre cattle, and and I was just like, what? Like, I didn't understand. Went away, bought a Spider Shop mystery box, and and now I'm here.
Started from the bottom down here.
Then he found me and Amy and Jeremy.
Yeah, and everyone, and it's a cool show.
I found out that me, Matt, Connor, Matthew, Customer Query, and others going to Bloodstock as well.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, that was cool.
Imagine you guys probably met at Bloodstock before, right? Without knowing.
No,
right?
me and Phil met without knowing. Well,
Without
we knew that we.
work.
Yeah, I randomly bumped into Phil and he was talking about, because I was wearing a Bloodstock t-shirt, and Phil was randomly talking to me about Bloodstock. And then and this was just after COVID, I think. And then a few years later, it was, we then got talking. Well,
And now you top and tail.
We don't top a tail. We
Sorry.
full blow, you know.
Yeah, spoon. To be honest, I think that the invert shows are a great way to make friends. Me and Serena, like, we met our friends like Zoe and Charlie, and we like go on holidays with them and stuff like that now. Like, it's pretty cool how fast friends you become when you've got, things in common.
Yeah, common interests and stuff, and it's absolutely is.
And we love like meeting you guys before the shows. Like, we've got like, I think pretty sure every single show now we're probably going to end up having dinner with someone at least. Like, lots of when we go to London, obviously I think you guys have all got some sort of party, but we're going to meet up with Tom from Exotic Bugs, like the leaf insect guy, and we can have some dinner and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which is something me and Serena wouldn't do, because we're very like homebodies. Like, we wouldn't usually go for a meal with someone, if that makes sense. But
I think that's the nice thing, though. Yeah, Amy has Alice, and apparently Sienna's now going to get
Sienna.
Serena.
Sorry.
It's funny because Dan from Postpods like always calls her Sarah just to piss her off, but like Serena gets extremely annoyed about people saying their name right. It's so funny. Like, Serena gets very annoyed about like the smallest things. It's so good.
On my behalf, I have dyslexia, so
it's all good. I was copying her, like as a little kid, you go, oh, you just copy what that person says over and over again. I got to a point where I thought she was actually going to kill me. She was so angry.
Yeah, well, that's what I like about like the going out for dinner and things like that the night before.
Yeah, it's a bit of socialism that I don't know if we'd get otherwise.
Yeah, because it is nice just being able to talk to everybody and not being all filled up with people.
Yeah, and it's usually pretty lax, and everybody's just chatting about what they like to do. Because
that's what I enjoyed Peterborough show last year, because me and Jeremy went up as just Panthers, and we just walked around and we're just talking to people. Like me and you, Josh, were talking for ages.
Yeah, in the middle of the whole gig. Carl actually came over to me afterwards and was like, do you know that you and Chris were in the middle of the room for like half an hour? I was like, no. Because he'd done like 2 full laps.
Oh, really?
It's a shame. I do find it a shame they moved it away from Peterborough. It would have been
I was waiting for that.
Honestly, I think that because if it stayed in Peterborough, I think I probably would have booked like 4 tables for that show, because then I could have just brought, because it's literally like across the road from me. I could have just decked out every table with everything I have. But no, we're in Gillingham now, and no one's even heard of Gillingham. I've actually not spoken to someone yet that knows of Gillingham.
I'm very new to Gillingham. Like, I don't even know what Gillingham looks like.
Well, to be fair, I thought Barnsley was going to be like a proper like old northern town, but it was actually like pretty modern. Like, I thought it was like the town centre had that glassworks thing. So maybe Gillingham will surprise us, and it will be. It probably won't. But maybe it will.
Dan's not going to be doing a video Glasgow show or anything this year. He's just going to enjoy it.
Why not? I think that's the one show that I might try and do a video, just because I don't know how often we'll go back. It's just so far away.
Ain't going to be easy, but hopefully next year I'll get up to it. I want to do at least 1 year and be like, to at least 1 year go, I've done all the Invert Shows UK shows.
Yeah. Well, if I do Taunton next year, then I'll be able to say that. But if not, if it gets fully booked again, then I might just be... I might lose it. But yeah, probably like the thing is like getting up to Scotland is just so like because we've got to book the days around it as well because of the train is so long and then I've got to think of a really really good way to pack the isopods that they're going to be happy for that length of time. If we're packing on Friday, going up Saturday, show Sunday, and then coming back Monday, it's a long time.
But yeah, is it when I, when end up doing like the Glasgow, it'll be as part of like a mini holiday.
Yeah, I think it kind of has to be. That's what when we go to Wales to do that AntCon, we're going to try and do that there as well because it's just a very far journey. Yeah, and it's quite costly. Even if you drive, it's still costly, in fuel and stuff like that, and then hotels and whatever else. It's it quickly adds up. I think like one time we might try and plan it better so that maybe like everybody just potentially gets like the same Airbnb and we just have like a big house that we've all rented out just full of inverts, and then you've got it a bit cheaper. I might try AntCon as well. Would love to. I mean, I've been told, like, obviously I've never been, but every time I see videos, it looks really fun. Like, I'm a bit disappointed I'm not going to be able to get involved in a lot of stuff because obviously I'll be trading, but like the Antscape off and, the different things they have there, it looks really fun.
I think there's a Ants thing. What's the Ant one in Milton Keynes?
The day before Capital Show.
That's the one, yeah.
So you've got the Ant show before Capital Show, and then IHS the same day as Capital Show.
No, the same day as Wigan show.
Oh, Wigan. Oh, sorry. Okay, right, fair enough.
Which is even worse because Wigan is literally an hour away from Blackpool.
All right. Well, maybe they'll go to both. You never know.
I can't see people travelling an hour just to go to two shows.
Yeah, true.
But a lot of I don't think IHS will have many invert sellers because all the invert sellers will be at.
That won't bother IHS at all.
No. Oh, that's true. It's reptiles, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard it's a bit hard to get a table there. But yeah, Dan, I guess that would be a mammoth travel for you, right? Like, I guess for me, it's like 4 hours from Scotland to Wales. That must be like 6, 7. I don't know. 6, 7.
Oh, God, no. Babs. 6, 7.
And on that note, it is just gone 10:30, so we'll be cutting the stream.
Awesome.
Well done, Josh. You just spoiled it for everyone.
6, 7. Right, yeah. Well, it's been lovely chatting to you, lads. And I'll probably see you next week before the show.
See, Josh is going to race off now, and he's not going to go backstage and chat to us for a little bit.
Oh, is that what you do? You've never invited me before. Like, I didn't know you did that. Oh my God, I've become part of the crew.
If you was just disappear, like, oh, he's gone.
Yeah, it's just like you just disappear, and we're like, oh, funny, don't want to chat.
I didn't know that. What, you guys just thought I didn't like you? That's so funny.
So you use StreamYard, you can actually go backstage and talk to each other.
Ah. Well, I used that thing for the auction day because I couldn't figure out StreamYard. Josh has never been backstage after. No, I haven't. Is that what you guys meant when you said that Jeremy fell asleep backstage, or do you mean he fell asleep? I thought you meant he fell asleep like backstage at like some sort of concert.
No, backstage is in like when you're not live.
The stream had ended. We were just chatting, and he fell asleep.
That's so funny.
Yeah, he had his camera off, and then all of a sudden there was just snoring coming from him.
I mean, Jeremy's done a live, and he's got drunk on a live.
Yep.
After 3 ciders.
Oh,
yep.
One of my friends, he used to do like game streaming during COVID, and every Saturday he did a drinking stream where you could donate points, and he'd do shot. Oh, it was so stupid. It got like absolutely ridiculous. I don't even think it was worth the money he made, to be honest.
All right. Oh, well, I'm gonna cut things, so I'm gonna say good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, Rob. Bye.